My dear students, in this video I am going to discuss about the interference and noise reduction techniques. Noise and interference. Noise can be characterized as any disturbance that tend to obscure a desired signal. Yeah, noise can be characterized as any disturbance that tend to obscure a desired signal, which means that there will be some portion of the signal is missed in the desired signal. That is called as the noise. Noise can be generated within a circuit or picked up from external, natural or artificial sources. Here noise can be generated within a circuit from any circuit or picked up from external, natural source. There is suppose is there any external natural noise source or is there any artificial noise source. So from this, either from the circuit or picked up from external, natural or artificial sources. So finally you can say that noise can be generated from a circuit or picked up from external, natural or artificial sources. Interference is noise that tend to be obscure the usual signal. Interference is noise that tend to obscure the useful signal, which means the useful signal is missed, and that is called as the interference. It is usually caused by electrical sources. It is usually caused by electrical sources, but can be induced from other physical sources such as mechanical vibration, acoustical feedback or electrochemical sources. Here the interference is usually caused by electrical sources but can be induced from other physical sources such as mechanical vibration, acoustical feedback or electrochemical sources. As surface biopotential recording involves. So now the surface is biopotential, which means there is generation of the potential by means of some biological surface. So it is called as the biopotential. So surface biopotential recording involves the measurement of extremely small potential differs. Noise is likely to play an important role. As surface biopotential recording involves the measurement of extremely small potential differences, then the noise is likely to play an important role in case of the small measurements. So here the interference will play important role because whenever the small signals are, there is the major importance, that's a small signal measurement. So here in this case we have to remove the interferences. Okay. Now for this noise reduction, so we have to consider this noise reduction. The types of connecting wires. The types of connecting wires used between electrical devices can have a significant impact on the noise level. The type of connecting wires used between electrical devices can have a significant impact on the noise level of signal. Low level signal of less than 100 millivolts. Low level signals of less than So low level signals of less than 10 millivolts are particularly susceptible to error induced by noise. Low level signals of less than 10 millivolts are particularly susceptible to errors induced by noise. Okay. Now 3 simple rules will help to keep noise levels low. Here 3 simple rules will help to keep noise levels low. So these 3 simple rules are: first one, keep the connecting wires as short as possible. Keep the connecting wires as short as possible. This is the one rule. And the second one is keep signal wires away from noise sources. Keep signal wires away from noise sources. Okay, this is the second rule. And the third one is use a wire shield and proper ground. Use a wire shield and proper ground. When we use the proper ground, then is there any noise that is moved to the ground, by means of this ground it is moved to the earth. So as a result there is no impact of the interference or noise on the particular measurements. Okay, these 3 rules are used for reducing the noise. So first rule is keep the connecting wires as short as possible, and second is the keep signal wires away from the noise sources, and the third one is the use a wire shield and proper ground. By using these 3 simple rules, the noise are reduced. So these 3 are the techniques used for noise reduction. Okay, we stop this video by this slide.